Hi everyone, it's Angie Bryant, and this is Tales of a New Witch. So I am going to start a little something different. Starting with this video, I'm going to do some little mini videos all about the tools that I use in my craft. So that being said, for this first little video, I am going to talk about smudge sticks. And so I brought out the ones that I use. I have them here. And smudge sticks are used in witchcraft to, well, I guess it doesn't even have to be witchcraft, right? But they're used by people to clear stagnant energy, to clear negative energy, vibrations, spirits, all that kind of stuff that gets stuck in your spaces, on your person, on your objects even. Objects. But so there are different kinds of smudge sticks, and when I got my first smudge sticks, the first one that I got was this one, which is white sage. I ordered this online. Ordered a lot of things online when I first started collecting things for my craft. So that, and then also a Palo Santo stick. And so these have been used the most. Of course, both these two smudge sticks. I feel like the sage clears the negativity, clears the bad vibes, you know, whatever you want to call it, whatever I need that for. It's kind of like an eraser, or at least that's for me. That's what I use sage for. It's like an eraser of all the energy that's left behind. So when I feel it's necessary, I use the sage stick, and then I like to go behind, or at the same time, and use the Palo Santo, because the Palo Santo to me adds in like I say good vibes, but that's just very broad. It's more like a calming, joyful kind of vibe. You know, I feel like it's welcoming in positivity, all those kind of things. I feel like adding this smoke in after I cleared the air with the sage is a good way to move forward. To me, that feels like a completion of when I am feeling the need to clear my spaces. So I will say that the Palo Santo smells much, much better to me than the sage. I really enjoy sage as an herb, use it in my cooking very frequently. I grow it in my garden. Garden sage, not white sage. But so I love the smell of it. I really do. But this burned sage has kind of an sour odor, I guess. So, but you know, I still use it. It's not going to keep me from using it, but I don't enjoy the smell as much, I guess. But then also, since I grow herbs in my garden, I have started, for 2 years now, I have started making my own herb bundles to burn. So these are ones that I made this year. I have 2 of these here. The sage bundle, well, it is sage, but it's other things too. And I'm going to say that I really enjoy making my own. Number one, because I love using things that I've grown, that I put my energy into, that has the energy from my home, my yard, the earth, the spirits that have lived here for hundreds of years. You know, I enjoy using that energy into my working as much as possible. So I do like using my own bundles more so than the one that I bought. I just think the energy feels better when I use it. And then another fun fact, which I guess maybe I'm not doing it quite right. I don't roll these nearly as thick, as you can see, as this one. And I find that it burns much quicker, and that is probably because it's not rolled as tightly. It burns faster than this. Like, I've had this for 2 years and I've barely gotten into it, as you can see. But these, when I burn this, I'll burn a whole stick in probably 3 months. But I actually prefer it that way because I like to try new things, and I like to, I change the herbs that I put into these, so for different intentions and purposes. So by me burning it faster, when I light it, is actually beneficial to me, because then I use it up, so then I can try something new. Where, like I said, for 2 years, I've been using this one and I'm not even close to halfway done with it. And then I got this great feather as a gift for Christmas last year from a friend of mine. And I recommend feathers, highly recommend feathers for anyone who uses smudge sticks. Because I don't know if all smudge sticks are like this. This is the only one I've ever bought. But it does not like to stay lit ever. So I'm always relighting it when I'm going around my house. And the feather actually really helps to keep the coals burning. It helps to keep it lit longer, absolutely. Plus, I also use it to direct the smoke into the hard to reach places, into the corners or behind the furniture, all that kind of stuff. I use this feather only for when I'm using the smudging. I haven't used it for anything else, but I do visualize this feather a lot when I am reading tarot cards. And I know that sounds really off the wall and crazy, but when I read for more than one person, I feel like, you connect to that energy, and then you want to kind of clear that energy a little bit as you go on to the next person. But I don't necessarily need to like smudge myself or anything, like that. But I find that I visualize the feather, and I just kind of use my hand, I guess, and wave the air. It helps to clear the energy, so I can move on to the next person. But I just thought that was kind of fun, fun little tidbit of mine, that I visualize this feather when I'm wanting to clear energy in a reading. Oh, back to the smudge sticks that I make. Different herbs have different properties, like I was saying before. So, and I change this up depending on what you want. So this one in particular actually has sage. All these things came from my home. Sage from the garden, rosemary, lavender, all those things I grew in my garden, and then it has cedar from a tree on my property. So that's what these actually have this year. And then I have one other way of clearing energy that I use. I mean, there are other ways other than smudge sticks, but this is, what I'm talking about today, of course. But I have this spray. It is a clearing, purifying, and connect space spray that my very dear friend Andrea made for me last year, and this year, a couple months ago. Anyway, and I love this. It is it smells amazing. It really does help to clear the energy in the room, and it's very quick and easy. So when I don't want to fight with keeping my smudge stick lit and go all the way around the room, if I just want a quick affecting the energy, I just want something real quick because I'm going to do something, I love using that spray. That spray is amazingly helpful for that purpose. And so thank you again, Andrea. Love it. But yeah, so this is my quick little video on smudge sticks and what I like and don't like about them and how I use them. So thank you all so much for tuning in to my little virtual book of shadows. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for following me. Until next time, goodbye for now.